Hey, what's up guys, it's Theo for Fido Concept. So today I'm going to show you how to make your signature, a digital one, in Adobe Photoshop. So let's just get started. Welcome to Fido Concept. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Alright, let's open up our application. For this video, I'm using Adobe Photoshop CC 2019 and I've already imported my image in here. So I'm quickly going to grab the crop tool and just crop it to the size that I want. Let me set this to WH resolution. So you can see if I zoom in, I have a little bit of texture from the paper I actually signed on. So what we are going to do is, because we have a solid color here, I'm just going to use the quick selection tool instead of the magic wand. The magic wand isn't going to be so good at selecting the whole part because of the texture of the paper I used. So I'm going to be using the quick selection tool. Make sure that the size is so small that I'll be able to select around this area. Now the reason for doing this is we want to have a transparent background so that at any point in time you can put it on whatever document it is and it's not going to be affected because we have a white background or anything of that sort. So I'll just select around this area like so, and probably this is what I'm going to do throughout. So let me just fast forward from here. Alright, so now that I have the background selected, I'm just going to create a layer mask using this icon and I'll invert it using Ctrl I. So this is what I have. I'm going ahead to apply it as well. So the best tool I usually use for this is the pen tool. So I'll just grab the pen tool, make sure that it is set to path, and I'll just click around this area. Now the reason why I like using the pen tool is it allows me to create curves like this. When you click, you can just create a curve like so by just dragging. But if you are also in a hurry, okay, once you are done, you just right click and go to make selection and just click on OK. You have a selection of that area and you just hit delete on your keyboard. But another tool is using the lasso tool, which I have here. You can use the magnetic lasso tool, but I prefer using the polygonal lasso tool because I have more control over whatever I'm selecting. So I'll just click one time like so, just having it around here over and over again. So once I have an area, now this is obviously time consuming. So let's just say if I have this area, I'll just double click on Ctrl click, then I have the selection of that area and I hit delete on my keyboard. Now because this is so time consuming, I prefer using the quick selection tool. So I just have a selection because the colors are actually quite similar. So I just select this area also and delete, select here and delete, select here and delete, select here and delete. So just know your selection tools and how to use them, and this whole work is going to be a lot easier. So I think I'm done. Let's zoom out and see, except for this area I have here. Now anytime you have these gray and white check boxes or just boxes, you know that your image is on a transparent background, so that makes it a lot easier to identify. Now once I'm done, what I usually do is I Ctrl click on the thumbnail of the layer I'm working in. So you can see that this is what happened when I hold down the Ctrl key. Now this is going to create a selection around my signature, and I'll just go to select, modify and contract. Then I'll contract by about 1. This may vary from what you are using. So once I have that, I'm actually going to invert this selection. So you can go to select and click on inverse or use Ctrl Shift I, and I'll delete the edges. So if I zoom in before I delete, if I zoom in, you can see that if I go ahead and delete, this is what happens to the edges. Now I have not selected the image, that's why it wasn't working. So if I go ahead and delete, you can see that it narrows it down a bit. That makes this work much cleaner because it takes out those portions. So once you're done, you just go to file, go to save as, and save it as a PNG file. So now that I have that, if I have a Word document like this I'll be using in the next tutorial, I just go to insert, go to pictures, I select where the image is. So in my case it is over here, this is the PNG file, and I just click on insert, and you can see it's super huge, so I just reduce it to the size that I want. and I'm okay. Anyway, I've been creating a tutorial on this, so I already have my Word documents available currently. So if you're interested, just check the next video after this one. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to watch more of our videos, hit that subscribe button, and as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theo from Fino Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.